Okay, hello everybody. This is Lama Caroline. I'm here in Ganchen, Malaga, Spain, yeah? And we're going to continue with the commentary of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, which was made by our precious guru, Lama Ganchen Rinpoche, okay? So first, we're going to say some prayers, but this time, actually, we're going to do a slightly different prayer from normal. Normally, we're doing the NgalSo preliminary prayer, aren't we? So today, we're going to do the Guru Yoga, which is inside NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, yeah? Okay, I'm looking here at the English edition, version number 2. And if you have the same book as me, we're going to look at, wait, one second. It's called Calling the Guru, yeah? Okay. Let's see if I can find it, yeah? Anyway, why we're going to do this is because actually we have very good news that the stupa for Rinpoche La's holy body, yeah, is progressing in Albaniano, the construction. And for the next few days, maybe 5 days, 1 week, our community there, they're going to engage in the Guru Yoga retreat of Rinpoche's name mantra, yeah? So it would be super nice, actually, if all of us around the world, because we're all part of the International NgalSo Sangha, if we could all join in, yeah, okay? And then, we're all creating like also a special connection in this way, yeah, okay? So let me just find it, yeah? 1 second. Anyway, I'm sure you all know what it is. In Albaniano, actually, they say this prayer every morning, actually, yeah? This is very good, yeah? Here we are. It's on page 183, this one, yeah? Can you see? And I'm sure in our other editions of Self-Healing, we'll have the same one. This is a very special prayer that Rinpoche, actually it's not written by Rinpoche, it's written by one famous master, yeah? Called, it's called Gyawa Gotsangpa, yeah? I think from the 18th century, yeah? But Rinpoche always liked very much this prayer. Probably it was given to him by his guru, I imagine, yeah? And since many, many years, he recommended that we do this, yeah? So I remember Lama Michel saying that when he was young, when he used to come to visit Kumpan, yeah? And one time Rinpoche grabbed him and told him he had to do this prayer. So, of course, being Lama Michel, he memorized it immediately. And also at the same time, 1992, Rinpoche also told us to do the same prayer. And, of course, we being us, we didn't memorize it. But anyway, now we're getting into it, yeah? Okay? So anyway, it's called Calling Upon the Root Guru with prayer and recitation of his mantra, a method to reach the true inner guru, yeah? Okay? Okay, so first, those of you who have this prayer, we can do together. Try and repeat in Tibetan, and then I'll read the translation. Yeah. Okay. So in front of us is Rinpoche. Okay, Rinpoche in his rainbow body. Yeah. And as we do this, we imagine Rinpoche is looking at us super kindly, super nicely. Yeah. Okay. And then from his heart is coming all his wonderful love and empathy and compassion, and his bodhicitta energies absorbing into us. Yeah. Okay. And then afterwards, we'll say a few, like one mala of Rinpoche name mantra, okay, just for like one auspicious thing, yeah? So maybe the rest of us who are around the world, the International NgalSo Sangha, we can start to participate in the recitation of the name mantra for Rinpoche La for this next week while they're building like the base of the stupa, and then they're going to build up like the cube and the dome and the rest of it, no? So if you'd like to participate, because this is also, participating in building the stupa, then we can all do together, okay? Okay. Dagi Jesu Lama Tuje Chen Yata Dala Tuje Zisuso Kepe Shelzan Dala Tenduso Oyo Songi Namwa Seduso Sechini Ne Sowa Depese Dechen Kolo Uson Leshune Ila Sampe de Malupa Gemelungi Drupa Jingilo Soni sodan ditun shepase dungi nampa yisun leshune lachen soni yonsu zopadan kiran nitun jawa jingilo janchu bagini sen dukundu nion peme zetrun leshune janchu drupe kelgen kungishin tukientela Drupa jingilo, dagilo natsola chupadan, Chumi sanju nyampa shiwada, chudan tupe dudu malupa, peme lunki drupa jingilo, dona dene sera tancheda, diki bado nyekya, tamche rese kyamne lama kyalame, tunche chengi dala, sisu so gunkya drewe nyanta, dala dachala jesulame tuche ragone, Kudan sungina wa dremedu nyanso jowa kalsan topa sho kyawa kuntu yanda lamata drame chuki pala lonchuchin sada lanki yonten razone doje changi gopa nyudu sho. O Supreme. Okay. Please, my precious and holy Guru, show me your beautiful smiling face. Grant me the blessings of your breathtaking speech, and look upon me, tormented by suffering, with your infinitely compassionate mind. Now I beseech you from the depths of my heart, with single-pointed concentration, when I meditate upon you at the crown of my head, please gracefully take your seat at the center of the wheel of bliss, and bless me to be able to accomplish whatever virtuous wish comes to my mind, swiftly, easily, and without exception. When I call upon you, please peacefully appear in the space in front of me, so that I may complete the two accumulations of merit and wisdom, in the manner of a vast increasing wave, in order to purify all my negative actions. When I pray to you from the depths of my heart, please joyfully take the seat at the center of the lotus at my heart, and remain there at all times, day and night, until I attain the essence of enlightenment. And bless me that I may accomplish all favorable conditions leading to happiness, and that all conditions obstructing the path to freedom be quelled. Bless me that I may effortlessly be able to accomplish all wishes in accordance with the Dharma. May I pacify all negative thoughts and actions, and firmly set my mind in the direction of the Dharma. In short, from now in all my future lives, in the future and in the bardo, I need no other refuge than you. Please look upon me with your compassionate eyes. To this suffering being without refuge, please pay attention and mature my ordinary body, speech, and mind, so that I reach the bliss of inseparable oneness with your holy body, speech, and mind. Never separated from your holy body, speech, and mind, may I always enjoy good fortune. Throughout all my lives, may I never be separated from the perfect Guru, and so enjoy the splendor of Dharma. Perfecting the virtues of the path and bhumis, may I quickly achieve the state of Vajradhara. Then there's a note which says, Gyawa Gotsangpa said, you can meditate countless times on the generation stage, but there is no higher meditation than on the Guru. There is nothing more profound than the aspiration and the prayer to the Guru. By continuously praying to him, the light of the Guru will never cease to shine upon you. The root of all happiness is the prayer to the Guru. And this prayer was first given by Ganchen Tulku Rinpoche to his disciples in Kathmandu, Nepal, at Lhasa, Tibetan New Year in 1992. Yes, it's true. I was there, yeah. Actually, now finally doing this prayer now. Actually. Okay, so Lochozam popel yuta shipa tu genten petrile yanoda pegedro lozam peze pachen palden la mehesha blaso wade oma guru padradara suhumati muni shahasahane kama Uttavadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Humuma Guru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasiti Mama Guru Vajradhara Suhumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasiti Okay, so now each and every one of us, we imagine that Rinpoche, like it says, no, in the prayer, Rinpoche comes to the crown of our head like a rainbow version, dissolves through the Dechen Kolo, the wheel of great bliss, dissolves through our central channel, and comes to mix with our very subtle mind at our heart, yeah, okay? Pakyoke kuda dagilu, pakyoke sundagina, pakyoke tuda dagi, danyamechi tu jingilo, makyoke kuda dagilu, makyoke sundagina, makyoke tuda dagi, danyamechi tu jingilo. So now we imagine Rinpoche's holy mind mixes with our subtle mind, and we meditate on that, okay? Okay, now we're going to recite one mala of Rinpoche mantra together, okay? For just to create like one auspiciousness. So I hope that we, all of us around the world, we can all this week, we can try and recite Rinpoche mantra, yeah? Those who like, of course, yeah? Then we connect with all our Sangha in Albaniano, we put all the numbers together. So we're all collectively accumulating a positive energy, okay? We need to accumulate many, many positive energies, yeah? So we'll do this together as one spiritual family, yeah? Okay? So just before we start, I just want to show you one thing, yeah? This here, this is called, see this? This is a book called the Migsema Verbum, yeah? Which is all the meditations you can do. This is one that I got in Tashi Lumpo Monastery in Tibet, okay? Yeah. Okay. And this is 108 meditations that we can do based on the mantra of Lama Tsongkhapa, Migsema, okay? Like the Guru Yoga of Lama Tsongkhapa. So it means through the Guru Yoga, through reciting the name mantra of our Guru, Rinpoche, you can do everything, yeah? All the practices that normally we do with the different Yidam practices and so on, we can do by reciting the mantra of the Guru. For example, we can do pacifying, yeah? Increasing. We can learn to control our minds, become more charismatic. We can do combined actions like the Karma Buddha family. We can do all kinds of incredible things, yeah? Like I say, there's 108 different meditations we can do, yeah? Or, for example, we can imagine that, well, just in Rinpoche is enough, but if you like, you can imagine inside of Rinpoche's Buddha Shakyamuni, and then Buddha Vajradhara, or you can imagine that Rinpoche's here is Chenrezig, here is Manjusri, and at Rinpoche Lai's heart is Vajrapani. There's so many incredible, different, beautiful meditations we can do on the Guru Yoga and the Guru Yoga mantra, okay? Anyway, so let's do one mala as one kind of auspiciousness, okay? To start, yeah? Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Oma Guru Vajradhara Sumahati Muni Shahasaneka Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Om A Guru Vadadara Samadhi Muni Shasana Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamahanya Sawasiti Om A Guru Vadadara Samadhi Gyana Shasanadar Samudra Sri Bhadra Sawasiti Om A Guru Vadadara. Om Guru Vadadara Samati Muni Shasane Kama Uttavadanya Sribhadra Vasamanya Sawasiti Om Guru Vadadara Samati Gyana Shasanadara Samudra Sribhadra Samati Muni Shasane Kama Uttavadanya Sribhadra Vasamanya Sawasiti. Okay, so please, all of you who have time, please let's recite some of Rinpoche name mantra together, and then please send. Usually, Geraldo in Albaniano is in our WhatsApp groups, yeah, in Albaniano community group and Demcho group. Please send the number to him, yeah. So then we do not only our Albaniano Sangha collecting Rinpoche name mantra, also our international Sangha. That would be very nice, okay? Because we all need to work together, yeah. Okay, so let's do that this next week, yeah. Okay, so anyway, hello everybody. Hope you're all okay, yeah? All of those of you who are having a little more strict restriction this week, well, we just have to think this is not going to last forever, yeah? Okay? And focus on what we can do rather than what we can't do, yeah? Look on the positive side. That's Rinpoche teaches like that, yeah? Don't look on the negative, always try and see the positive, yeah? Okay? In any situation, and he said now in the pandemic, we need to apply what he actually taught us and put it into practice, yeah? So, okay, maybe many things that normally we do, we cannot do, yeah? But we think, okay, what can I do in my house? Okay, I can meditate, I can try and develop love, compassion, empathy. For example, these days we were talking about the this Lamrim section now of NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, yeah? And last time we were talking about the development of bodhicitta, weren't we, yeah? So, for example, we could do those meditations, yeah? To help us develop, to open, as Rinpoche says, to help us extend our open our small selfish heart and transform it into the big open heart of compassion, yeah? Okay, so we could do that, no? For example, and many other things, yeah? So let me just find the page, yeah? My book has now totally fallen to pieces, yeah? No, never mind. Okay, so we're still referring to this on page 62, yeah? On page 62, yeah? Which is this scanning meditation of the Lamrim, the stages of the path, yeah? So this kind of meditation, which we call Lamrim, the stages of the path, actually, within the historical Buddhist teachings, it was already there. But it was kind of systemized gradually by people like Nagarjuna. And then there was a text in ancient Indian monasteries called, what's it called? In Tibetan, it's called Gomrim, yeah, okay. Bhavana Krama in Sanskrit, yeah. So it was like sort of proto-Lamrim, yeah, okay. And then gradually over the centuries, the main points of the Buddhist path, Buddhist teachings, were systemized by various masters, yeah. So especially according to our tradition, the great master Atisha, yeah, who made the Sama, the new teachings of second Buddhism, of Tibetan Buddhism in the 11th century. He created the modern form of Lamrim that we still do today, yeah, okay. So what we were talking about was why it's so important to develop bodhicitta, because I was saying before that many people have asked, like what was like the best ever experience you had with Rinpoche and all this, of course there was like millions of incredible experiences that we all had. But I was saying that for me, what really characterized Rinpoche, I think you'll all agree, was his incredible, unlimited love and compassion and empathy, yeah, towards every single person, and how he totally gave everybody his full attention anytime, day and night, was there for everybody, listening to them, taking care of their suffering, yeah? And we all felt totally loved, totally accepted, in a very profound way, Why? Because he had this quality that we Buddhists call bodhicitta, yeah? The mind of enlightenment, yeah? So the last time I was talking about that, and I was actually talking about the 10 benefits of bodhicitta, and actually I used one of the part of one of the traditional Lamrim manuals that we have within our Gelugpa tradition. We have 8 or 10 very, very beautiful Lamrim manuals. But then I thought, actually, you know what? Inside here, which is the book after number 2, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 3, Guide to the Good Thoughts Supermarket, we actually have like Rinpoche's own take on the subject. So I thought we should look at that again, yeah? Because you heard what I was saying last time, yeah? About the benefits of bodhicitta, yeah? So now let's hear the Rinpoche version, yeah, okay. So in this book, it's really nice because every idea, it's like one more light. So it starts off with that we only have like one tiny light in the mind, okay, not completely dark, but something is there, but just like the first dawn, of first glimmer of awakening, yeah, okay. And then gradually throughout the book, Rinpoche shares with us many ideas that makes our mind like bigger and more open and more pure, And so each time it's like the sun rising if you get up early enough, yeah, and it goes up, so you can see the light gradually changing, yeah, until finally there's full sunlight, yeah. So it's the same with this book. Yeah? The idea is that our inner light gradually increases as our positive thoughts increase, yeah. So now I'm going to look at page 289 of this book, yeah, Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket. And why I'm repeating this is because it's super important, yeah. If we can get this idea that the spiritual practice the point is to make other people happy. The point is to care for other people. It's not just about our own happy, it's not enough just to think about ourselves, yeah. And because if we think of our spiritual path in terms of ourselves, it won't really go very far, yeah. Like the Mahayana point of view is all happiness, all success, all well-being comes from thinking about other people, and all unhappiness and all misery comes from thinking about, all disaster comes from thinking about ourselves too much, yeah. So anyway, so in Rinpoche's book, Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket, it says 89th light, the 10 benefits of bodhicitta, yeah. So this book, you can see on the front it says all Rinpoche's books. On the front they say NgalSo, yeah. So what does NgalSo mean? Actually, in Tibetan it means like in English, relax, yeah, or it means relaxation or ease, yeah. Okay. So Rinpoche, he always said he could explain the whole spiritual path in terms of this like 2 syllables, NgalSo. Yeah. So the first part is all the things that we don't want in our life, all the dependently arising causes and conditions that make us tired, stress, upset, weak, depressed, etc., what we don't want. Yeah. That's the Nel part. Yeah. Okay. And the second part, the So part, is all the positive, dependently arising causes and conditions that will create happiness and well-being and joy and everything positive for ourselves and others. Yeah. Okay. So this book is written in terms of this. First, like what we don't want. Yeah. And then what we do want. And why is it written like this? Yeah. Because let's say the traditional manuals, yeah, of meditation and so on are written very much like, for example, don't do this. It's somewhat didactic. Yeah. But Rinpoche understood that we don't like stuff like that. Yeah? He understood that if somebody says, don't do it, what will probably happen, like little children, we will do exactly the opposite. Yeah. So what Rinpoche did is each time he showed us, like, okay, if you want to do like this will be the result. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And if we do the other way around, this will be the result. Then we can choose, can't we? But what we need is actually the correct information. Yeah. Because all the time, it's true, everybody wants to be happy, yeah, to be peaceful and, but unfortunately, we don't have exactly the correct information to become happy. So many times we run after happiness in ways that actually create unhappiness for ourselves and others, yeah, okay? So, so page 289 of this, yeah? Nel, yeah? So one is the shadow and one is the light, for darkness and light, yeah, okay? First, shadow. With a small, selfish heart, we will never develop realizations of either sutra or tantra. Yeah. So, first sunlight. With the big heart of bodhicitta, we will enter the Mahayana and Vajrayana mandalas. Yeah, i.e., we'll actually be able to go into the palace of enlightenment, learn what's there, and develop ourselves. When without, there's no chance. Yeah, that's why we have to take the refuge and bodhisattva vows at the beginning of all tantric practices. Yeah. Okay. Nel, second shadow. The darkness, in the darkness of selfishness, our inner crystal Buddha nature is sleeping, and so we cannot ascend the throne of Buddhahood. So, second sunlight. Our bodhicitta heart crystal wakes up, and we become the lineage holders of our Lama's enlightenment. Yeah. So in the other manual I was reading, like the second benefit is we become a son or daughter of the Buddha. Yeah. Okay. So this is how Rinpoche explained it. Yeah. Okay. So normally our inner purity, our Buddha nature, is asleep. Yeah. Completely asleep. Yeah. Okay. But why? Covered by the darkness of selfishness and also unknowing. Yeah. We're not saying we're bad people, but it's like our inner goodness is sleeping. Yeah. Yeah. So no chance for us to become a Buddha, an awakened one, yeah? And for our inner qualities to fully manifest, yeah? So if we develop bodhicitta, yeah, our inner light, our inner crystal energy, it wakes up, no? So it's like switching on something inside, yeah? Something incredible, powerful, yeah? Then third shadow. With the shadow of selfishness, the maximum we can achieve is the peace of nirvana. Yeah. So, third sunlight, with the great heart of bodhicitta, our inner light develops without limit, and we can achieve full enlightenment. Yeah. Okay. So, if we just think about our own well-being, yeah. Okay. It's true that we can follow the Buddhist path, yeah, okay, and we can achieve finally if we put all the practices of, don't do this and that, like, for example, avoid violence, don't get involved in discussions, don't do this. If we practice ethics and then learn to concentrate and then think about the nature of reality, bit by bit we can achieve what's called nirvana, which means no more suffering, yeah, which means all the time our mind is producing the state of peace and well-being, which of course would be wonderful, yeah. However, that's still a selfish mind, isn't it? Because if I just focus on my own well-being, what about everybody else? Yeah, my friends, my family, it's not enough, yeah? So it says that's why Rinpoche says, with the great heart of bodhicitta, he always said, we need to change our small selfish heart into the great heart of bodhicitta. We need to extend our circle of caring, yeah? So our inner light becomes, now we have a small light, yeah, maybe like first light, second light, little dawn, yeah, of course, something's there, but it becomes like unlimited light, yeah, like something like a supernova. And in fact, that's how Rinpoche was, wasn't it? Yeah, he had like this incredible light, yeah, and we all were literally like bathing in his energy, you know. And I think every single person that met him, they were kind of like, they connected on a very deep level to that light. And also we recognized our own light by being with Rinpoche, which is exactly the function of a guru, you know. His whole, let's say, reason for being was for us all to recognize our inner light, to be empowered, and for us to start to grow together, you know, to evolve, you know. NgalSo, fourth shadow. With a small self-cherishing mind, nobody will like our behavior or vibration, yeah? So self-cherishing means thinking about me and my from this feeling of I, yeah? From this wrong perception of reality that most of us had since we were born, yeah? This design fault of our minds, our brains. From I comes mine, yeah? Me, my stuff, my happiness. It's called self-cherishing, yeah? Okay. Me first, yeah. If there's a piece of cake, if there's one last piece of cake, it's mine, yeah. If there's a parking space, it's mine, yeah. This kind of mine, yeah. Mind, not like, oh, maybe we all have a little piece each, you know. No, I want it, yeah. This is called self-cherishing, yeah. So with the small self-cherishing mind, nobody will like our behavior or our vibration. That's true, isn't it? Selfish people, nobody likes them, yeah. Okay. So fourth sunlight. With the big heart of bodhicitta, everybody will love and respect us and be attracted to our gentle and peaceful vibration. This is completely true, isn't it? And for example, and it shows on people's behavior. Like, for example, if for example, the cooks of our Dharma Center, if they brought Rinpoche one croissant, he would break them up in little pieces and share with every single person in the Gompa, like little piece, no? And then they thought, okay, then we bring many croissants so he could get a bit, but then he gave one croissant each to everybody. So finally he only got like little piece, but he didn't care, you know, whatever he had, he was into sharing it with everybody, you know. You know, Rinpoche was like that in everything, you know, like he was so incredibly generous, yeah. Like over the 30 years I worked for him, no, I saw him give so much to everybody around the world. It was really, really, really amazing, you know. Like, for example, I was saying that he has the Help in Action, no, this incredible charitable project helping many disadvantaged people in the third world, okay? And like, he would just help anybody, you know. So for example, I don't know, when he used to, now this is not necessary because the economic situation improved in Tibet, but let's say 25 years ago, when people from his birth village were still very poor, thousands of people would come to see him, and they wouldn't just say, oh, you know, I have this problem, can I have one blessing? They would say, oh, can I have like a sheep, you know, or can I have a motorbike? And he'd be like, oh yeah, sure, and just like give them the money, you know. Can you imagine that? For us, even if we're walking on the street and comes like, I don't know, the Red Cross or UNESCO or something like that, and they say, can I have €2? We're like, not sure, yeah. It was just, somebody says, imagine if somebody came up to you on the street, you don't even know them, yeah, and said, can you buy me a sheep? And actually a sheep, let's say, I don't know, they cost like €300. And you say, okay, you are, sure, yeah. Rinpoche was like that. He was, without any hesitation, yeah, okay. And not just with his village people in Tibet. I saw like this all over the world with every single kind of person, yeah. Whatever they need, as much as he could, no? He'd try and give to others, whether it was, I don't know, educational opportunity or whatever they need, you know? Absolutely whatever he could give, he would. Of course, best thing from our point of view is to give the Dharma, yeah? But if somebody needed a croissant, he would give them a croissant. If they need medicine, it would be medicine. It's like it says in our text of the Bodhisattvas, how do they do? It says, may I be your medicine, may I be a bridge, may I be everything, you know? And so whatever he could, he would give to others. So you really see like how it should be, actually, you know? The actions of a bodhisattva, yeah? Okay? And everybody, it's true, that's why everybody loved and respected him, was attracted to his vibration, because he was not selfish, he was not into thinking about himself. It was just like, in fact, Rinpoche, if there was nobody around, he would be very bored, yeah? You know? You know, for him, his whole reason for being was to be around lots of people all the time, not because he had some necessity from his side, yeah, but because he was just there to help others, yeah. And that's everybody knows that's completely true, yeah. Okay. Fifth shadow, yeah. Whatever good things we do polluted by selfishness will only cause us to be reborn in a happy state within samsara, and the benefits will only come once. So, fifth sunlight, with a great awakening heart, we get a huge amount of positive energy each moment, even when we sleep, eat, and relax. Whatever we do causes our inner light of self-liberation and enlightenment to increase, and the benefits will never finish, yeah? So this is talking about how much merit we generate, yeah? Okay, so let's say normally, if we all try and do good things to help other people, okay? But whilst we have this, most people, let's say, I don't know, if you give somebody a present, there's always like this feeling, oh, then you need to give me one back, yeah? There's always some kind of self-interest, no? Or maybe I need to take a photo and put it on Instagram to show what a good person I am, this kind of feeling, no? Yeah? This is, so it means our positive action is polluted by self-interest, by selfishness, okay? Yeah? So, okay, you do something, so, okay, some positive result there is for sure, some happiness, some well-being, but it says then it's quickly gone, that positive energy, that good feeling, yeah? But if we have bodhicitta, yeah, it says, that's what I was saying last time, even if we spend all our time on the sofa eating popcorn, if we have bodhicitta, no problem, yeah? We generate an incredible amount of positive energy, yeah? And the benefits of that positive mind will never finish, yeah? And also another thing I was saying last time is that, and this is true, no, Rinpoche, he had this ability to like manage punya, merit, yeah, okay? And so all the time he was like, me, for example, I've never been interested in the stock market and all these kind of things, but I have some friends who do this kind of thing, yeah? So then they're always busy, like, how is this doing? And then maybe moving their investment from one place to another. You're always trying to, to maximize the money, no? Okay, the investment, yeah? So Rinpoche was doing like that, but with punya, with merit, yeah? But for example, not like me, for example, I might say, okay, I like to make some merit, so I offer like a bunch of beautiful flowers to the Buddha, okay, here. Yeah? Well, there's some merit, okay, some positive energy, not like this. No? Actually, Rinpoche was sponsoring, like, in all the monasteries of our tradition of India, Nepal, and Tibet and Mongolia, huge pujas each year, yeah? I mean, me personally, I only got to know the extent of this after Rinpoche passed away, yeah? But incredible amount of pujas, were really like extensive pujas, and many offerings to all the monks and lamas are being done each year, on behalf of Rinpoche and Albaniano and the NgalSo tradition, yeah? So this is also, I was saying last time, that Rinpoche, when he come to the West, like first, okay, you have like the Kumpan Institute, thanks to the kindness of the Ciccarelli family, who let him use the apartment where he stayed, and also the downstairs with like the studio and what became our centre, no? Like very kind, yeah, but still kind of small, yeah. But then very quickly, like huge amount of development all around the world, including Albaniano, Ganshan Monastery, all incredible things, in many things in Brazil, Why? Because Rinpoche was moving merit. Yeah, he always explained like this. He said, I'm like, he always used to say, when I'm not talking, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, or if I look like I'm asleep, I'm not doing anything. Yeah. So he said always he'd be like making deals, with the merit. Yeah. So I was thinking, okay, like maybe ask for some pujas. I don't know. Let's say Pumbra Kamsan or something, one of our friend monasteries. Yeah, huge amount of pujas. They think, okay, I have this investment. Yeah. In the merit bank, like huge amount of energy. Then with this, I like to do this. I don't know, maybe I like to build a stupa in Brazil, maybe develop Dharma Center, maybe, I don't know, all kinds of things. He had all kinds of incredible projects, no? Yeah. So each time he was like creating huge amount of energy and then spending it actually, dedicating on various projects. So that was why, like within 20 years, go from one tiny little apartment, yeah, to huge thing, huge center, Albaniano, and not only that, around the world, many incredible centers, all kinds of incredible things Rinpoche has developed over the past 30 years that we all now need to, as one spiritual family, continue. Yeah, okay. And why he did all that was for us, actually, because he himself didn't need. He would have been perfectly. He said actually many times. He said, I don't need to be here. In fact, I'd rather not be in Milano, if you don't mind, but I'm doing this for you, you, all of you, yeah? because it needs something to change something, need a better idea, peace culture, yeah? Leaving this for the next generations. That means us and the ones after us, yeah? So Rinpoche dedicated all his life, like moving the merits like this to create all this for us, yeah? So we need to stick together. Okay, now we're in one moment of pandemic, okay? This we have to think, okay, there's nothing, this is going to pass, yeah? Maximum, I don't know, let's say 3 months, 4 months, then it's finished, no? Okay? So we just need to focus on the positive, yeah? Okay? Think, okay, maybe I'm stuck in my house, even I can't see my friends, whatever, can't go out. Okay, no problem. Let me try and develop bodhicitta, yeah? Why not? Let's try and invest my time, in my positive energy, in something meaningful, you know? Okay, so sixth point, Ngal, sixth shadow, with a small self-cherishing mind, even if we find self-liberation and the inner peace of nirvana, we have not erased the imprints of delusion from our inner disc, only the delusions and obstructions to liberation. So, sixth sunlight, the great heart of bodhicitta, is the strongest fire to burn away our negative actions and erase their imprints, the obstructions to omniscience, from our inner heart computer, yeah? So this is talking about if you remember from last time, this is the purifying power of bodhicitta, yeah? There's nothing that can more quickly transform our mind and help our inner purity and goodness to manifest itself, yeah? Because all of us are fundamentally good and pure, but we need something to manifest it, yeah? So the bodhicitta, yeah, okay? This is what's fully ripening that state of mind, our inner purity and goodness, yeah? So it says, even if we achieve nirvana, which most people would think that was wonderful, no? Like, yeah. Still, our mind's not completely pure, okay? Yeah. Okay, our mind is not manifesting any more unhappiness for ourselves, yeah? But let's say, to be technical, yeah? We've erased our delusions, like our anger, our jealousy, yeah? But still there's something there, yeah? So what's still there is called the obstructions to omniscience, yeah? So there's two things we need to remove from our mind to become a Buddha, according to the sutra teachings. One's called the obstructions to liberation, which means like our anger, our jealousy, our pride, yeah? Our ignorance, yeah? Our unknowing, yeah? But then after, there's something called the obstructions to omniscience. So let me explain it to you in a sort of housewife term, okay? So, for example, we all have fridge, no? Yeah? Let's imagine we put, I don't know, like cheese and like very blue cheese and garlic and onions and all this kind of thing in our fridge, yeah? Then we think, oh, my fridge smells, yeah? I think I need to clean my fridge, yeah? I need to, horrible, yeah? So, okay, then get rid of the onions, get rid of the garlic, get rid of the cheese, but then the fridge is completely empty, yeah? And we take out the garbage, and we're still like, it smells, yeah? There's still something there, yeah? So that means that still some imprint is there of the cheese and the onions. So still, even when we remove like the anger, the jealousy, the pride, the ignorance, there's something still there, yeah? We call this the obstruction to omniscience. So that means we then need to clean our mind, like do a deep cleaning on our mind, yeah? So that's how we do the deep cleaning, is called the bodhisattva path, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, which is why, by the way, like the historical Buddha, he had many disciples who are arhats, yeah? And each one has an incredible story. And sometimes you think, why did that happen? I thought they were like arhats, you know, they have no delusion. They're supposed to be like in nirvana. I thought nirvana was like total peace. But why things still happen to them is because they still have the imprints within their mind, yeah, okay? So the mind's not completely, like on all levels, purified, yeah? Like, for example, Maudgaliana, yeah? He was one of the Buddha's most important disciples, yeah? He was the one with all the superpowers, yeah? But actually, this is a true historical fact, yeah? He was murdered, yeah? While he was meditating, a band of thieves came up to his meditation hut, yeah? And attacked him and killed him, yeah? Okay? And you might think, how's that possible? So how it was possible is because it had still this kind of, even though it achieved nirvana, it still got some kind of imprint within his mind and manifest experience like that, no? Okay? So it shows that nirvana, even on a personal level, is not enough, okay? There's many other stories about arhats as well. But anyway, what we need is to like I was saying last time, to be an arhat is what we call like small Buddha, okay, which you might think, oh, better than me, no? Okay, sure. But anyway, then it's small Buddha, then there's middle Buddha, and then there's like, let's say big Buddha, like a real Buddha, yeah, okay? So the great heart of bodhicitta is the strongest fire to burn away our negative actions and erase their imprints from our inner heart computer. Yes, so Rinpoche always used to explain like, how to say, like, this thing of, because people say, oh, how's it possible from life to life that, you know, you continue, no? Because it's not exactly the same person, no? But there's a continuum of consciousness. So in some schools of Buddhism, there's a thing called the Alaya Vijnana. They explain like this, like a storehouse consciousness where the imprints are stored and they go from life to life. So, okay, so let's say, for example, this is actually a phone, but let's imagine this is an inner space disk. Rinpoche used to explain like this. This is an inner space disk, okay? And so inside here is stored all our, which obviously you can't see, it's immaterial within our subtle mind, yeah? Which is the essence of our, it's the essence of our pranas, the 5 elements, and like all the impressions of our body, speech, and mind are recorded there, which is why karma continues to function, yeah? Okay? So it doesn't matter if nobody saw you. The karma still, if you create a cause, it still comes back to you, you know, to me too, yeah? Yeah? Anyway, so if we want to completely purify the deepest part of our mind, yeah, we should develop bodhicitta, yeah, okay. And this purification of the mind is what's called the bodhisattva bhumi, okay, the stages of purification of the mind. I said this before, you know, it's like another housewife example. Our washing machines, all our washing machines have got dials on them, you know, with like 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, and so on, different temperatures and different cycles, no? So just like clothes need different washing programs, so does our mind. But our mind is so dirty, it needs to go through all 10 washing cycles, yeah? So they say like this, on the first bhumi, we remove big delusions, yeah? And then the next level, we remove big middle delusions, and then big small delusions, and then middle delusion, middle big, and it goes like this until there's 10 stages, yeah? Till finally only the small is left, yeah? And when the small is gone, yeah, according to the Mahayana teachings, we achieve awakening, Buddhahood, okay? So how to do that is by generating the mind of bodhicitta. In fact, the bodhicitta is the ground, okay? Yeah? This mind of empathy towards other beings, of love. I wish you to be happy, yeah? Then thinking, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, that you're all suffering, yeah? Everybody's suffering in different ways. Every single person in this world has got some problem, no? Then thinking, oh, I really wish I could do something for them. How can I make them happy, yeah? Then you think, okay, maybe I can study, maybe I can do this, maybe I can cook, maybe I can clean, maybe I can, you know, maybe I can do many things. But if I could truly develop my mind and my personality, if I become more awakened, if I could have a really pure mind, I'd have much more capacity to benefit others. So I would really like to become a Buddha, an awakened one. If not, I'll go for trying to be a bodhisattva and then gradually go on to being a Buddha later, okay? So we think like this kind of mind, yeah? Let's go like this. Let me be, or let's say in our terms, I'd really like to be more like Rinpoche, yeah? He was amazing. He was so kind to everybody. Didn't matter how horrible the people were. He was really nice to everybody. And he made everybody around him feel better, yeah? Okay? Yeah, he was, like Shantideva says, may I be like water to the thirsty, may I be food to the hungry, may I be medicine to the sick, may I be a bridge to those who need a bridge, may I be a boat to those who need a boat, yeah? I mean, literally, it was like literally all those things to everybody, no? Yeah? So anyway, so if we wish to erase all the delusions from our inner heart computer, we need to develop bodhicitta, yeah? Okay? Then point 7, yeah? NgalSo, negative, we don't want it. 7th shadow. Due to our selfishness, we shop in the negative thought supermarket, and nothing works for us as people do not like our attitude and vibration. That's completely true, isn't it? Yeah? Like, if we're all the time, like, just listening to, like, I don't know, like in the TV and the internet, like, negative news all the time, and our mind's, like, obsessing about all this, it means our mind's going in that direction, yeah? Then finally we become a negative person, and then finally nobody wants to be with us, yeah? They avoid us, yeah? Because they don't like what we say or how we look at them, you know, they just don't like us, yeah, okay? So then we just end up lonely, yeah? And more unhappy, yeah? So, seventh sunlight with bodhicitta, which is based on empathy, which is based on thinking about other people, putting yourself in other people's shoes, you know, considering other people, what they think, what they feel, you know. With bodhicitta, everything we want is positive, and we manage to achieve what we want as well. This is the secret side benefit of caring for others, yeah. So, so I heard one time that the Dalai Lama, yeah, he said, if you want to be selfish, be selfish in an intelligent way. So if you want everything to work out for you, care for others, yeah, okay. So that's being smart, isn't it, yeah? Because just thinking about me all the time and pushing to try and get what we want, in fact, we don't achieve it, yeah? Or maybe we achieve a little bit and then it doesn't work out for most people, yeah? Unless they have some incredible positive karma, yeah? But if we think about others, about the collective, about the planet, the the other people, yeah, then what we want does come true for them. And also, naturally, if other people are happy, we get the positive reflection of happiness ourselves, yeah? Okay. Eighth point, NgalSo, eighth shadow, eighth light, yeah? Eighth shadow. Due to selfishness, we are constantly harmed by spirits and interferences. They shake hands with our inner negativity, our disturbed humors and elements, yeah? So, okay, so we always explain like this, okay. Two hands, okay, this is the negative, and this is the outer negative, this is my negative, yeah? Outer negative cannot harm, it's a bit like this coronavirus, no? It can't latch onto me unless there's something in me that it can stick onto, no? They say it's got like little spikes, no? Well, this is actually a good example, yeah? So any virus or any negative energy, and there has to be something in me that can catch it. So they say, for example, people with a good immune system, it can't latch on, no, the virus, the COVID, no? Okay. So anyway, what we need, outer negativity can only manifest if we have something negative. We can only experience it if we have like something within us that's shaking hands with it. That's how Rinpoche always used to explain it, yeah? Okay. So what's it shaking hands with in our inner negativity, like our jealousy, our pride, our anger, our frustration, our ignorance, our desire, you know, our dissatisfaction, yeah? Or our disturbed humors, like, or elements. So what's it? Disturbed humor, wind, bile, and phlegm. It's our biotype, yeah? So we all have like one biotype, like wind is like thin nervous type, yeah? Bile is like kind of strong, more kind of alpha type, you know, aggressive, you know, pushing, want to be success, yeah, sport type, yeah. Phlegm is like, actually, Tibetan idea is big is the best one, yeah, okay? Big is beautiful, yeah? So phlegm is bigger, but also more peaceful, more steady, yeah, okay? Each one is dominated by different kind of series of elements, like wind is dominated by wind, yeah, and desire. Bile by fire and by aggression, yeah? And phlegm is dominated by earth and water and also by unknowing, by ignorance, okay? So also outer negativity can latch onto these, yeah? Yeah, so anyway, so then this is how many kind of misfortune in our life manifests, yeah? Okay. Okay, we don't want that, Nell, okay? Now we know we don't want that. So what's the solution? So eighth sunlight, yeah? With a great heart, spirits and non-humans don't harm us. They feel our pure love, vibration, and start to love us and to like us instead, not just spirits, also other people, no? Many times we have people that don't like us, maybe they have some concept or something, they think you're, for whatever reason, yeah? But if all the time we're kind, yeah? And they start to change their mind about us, don't they? Think, oh, I was wrong, you know, actually they're really nice, and then their aggressive feeling disappears, no? Yeah? And they start, in fact, they might even start to love us. It's possible, yeah, okay? Pure love energy also pacifies our disturbed bile humor, so we do not receive the reflection of aggression from the outer world, yeah? So this is really important, yeah? If the world outside of us is everybody's horrible, everybody's aggressive, everybody's nasty, why? It's because that's a reflection of something inside of us, yeah, okay? Yeah? This actually, we all know this is true from our own experience, because let's say sometimes we wake up with bad mood, with a headache, grumpy, yeah, and then all day we're like, yeah, and then we think everybody's horrible, and strangely, everybody looks really horrible back to us because we're acting in a very grumpy way. So then they start to react, don't they? So this is completely true, yeah. So our how do you say, our inner aggression, yeah. Okay, this is linked with also with the fire element in the body. Now, this gradually, our emotion gradually builds up this like energetic imbalance within our body that we call tripa or bile energy. Okay, so this we need to pacify, one with our taking care of our emotions, yeah, and also with our diet, our behavior, and where we live. Yeah? There's a whole series of things we need to do to pacify our aggressivity, yeah, according to the NgalSo Tantric vision of the world. Okay. But one of the best things we can do is make an effort to practice love. Yeah, it doesn't mean we have to give everybody a kiss. Well, I mean, we can if you want, but anyway, kiss. It means like having, well, but maybe not now with the mask. Yeah, but anyway, it means having empathy towards other people. Yeah, yeah, from heartfelt empathy. May you be well. May you be happy. That's what love actually means. Yeah, unconditional love. Yeah, I don't want anything back. I just love you for being there, May you be happy. May you have the best life you can, yeah? So so you might think, oh, I'm an aggressive person. How can I? It's not possible for me to be like that. But why, yeah? Why is it not, yeah? Because we don't have a fixed personality, yeah? And this is true, yeah? So if we continue to, every day, if we think, okay, I'm going to think 5 minutes loving thoughts, yeah? Yeah? Then gradually, it's like we're creating a new habit in our mind, and gradually we start to become nicer. Gradually, our mind, like those big ships, like in the Mediterranean, no? They have these huge ships, and it takes like ages for them to turn or to slow down. So it's a little bit like our mind. It's not going so quickly, yeah? But if we keep on applying like the positive condition, it's turning, in the right direction, yeah? Like every day, I wish you, like Semchen Tamche Dewa Dan Dewe Gyudan Dempa Gyuti. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. Yeah. And we keep doing it every day, pushing the mind in the right direction. The mind will change, yeah. Why? Because we're not, even though we think, oh, I'm like this, I can't change. Yeah, but this is a delusion. It's not true. We can change. Yeah, it's true. It doesn't matter how old we are. Everybody can change. Yeah. All we have to, because the mind is flexible, yeah, and it doesn't have a fixed essence. So that's why if we practice the Dharma, we can improve, yeah. So gradually, the mind goes in the right direction, yeah. Yeah, and we start to become a loving person, and our aggression goes down, yeah. And then guess what? When we get up in the morning, we wake up with an inner smile, yeah. And then the reflection that comes back is positive, And it, like I say, if Buddha said you don't need to believe anything. We don't have dogma in Buddhism, no. But we can make experiments, like, for example, think, okay, tomorrow I'm going to get up, and even though I've got a mask on, no problem, I shall smile at people. And they can still see the smile in your eyes, no? Yeah? I will be kind, I will smile, yeah? Commit random acts of kindness to people, yeah? Okay? Whether you know them or not, be kind, be gentle, speak a few kind words, and so on, yeah? So anyway, so then we see if it's true or not, okay, yeah? Okay, ninth point from the Rinpoche book with 10 benefits of bodhicitta. NgalSo, ninth shadow, ninth light. Without bodhicitta, we will not be able to become a Buddha. We cannot conquer obstructions to knowing, only those to self-liberation. So, ninth sunlight, relative and absolute bodhicitta accumulates merit and wisdom in our inner heart bank account, so we can quickly attain all the realizations of the Mahayana and Vajrayana grounds and paths, and quickly achieve the truth body and form body of a Buddha, a supreme healer. Yeah? So Rinpoche always said when we did something positive, it was like depositing the merit in our inner heart bank account, yeah, which is not exactly like this or something like that. It's not physical, yeah, but anyway, we are like, how do you say, investing our positive energy, yeah, for the welfare of all beings, And that's in fact the only way that we can keep our positive energy, yeah. Like, for example, in the Suranangama Sutra, Mahayana Sutra, it says, how do you keep a drop of water? You keep the drop of water by putting it in the ocean, yeah? How do you lose a drop of water? By putting it out, and it will dissolve in the sun, no? It'll evaporate, yeah? So it means every time we do something good for the benefit of all, the energy is increasing, yeah? So Rinpoche always used to say this, we need to invest our positive energy in our heart bank account, yeah? So recently we might be thinking, you know what? My other bank account is so rubbish, especially this year. It's never been so rubbish, yeah? Out anyway, there's no interest, there's no this. If we think about like this, it's just depressing, isn't it, for most people, yeah? Really, especially this year, no? Many people are having really financial difficulty and so on, yeah? So I think, you know what? All my life I've been just concentrating on the outer bank account. Okay, this was, of course, somehow a need to, but how about let's try investing in the inner bank account? This one I never pay attention. And Rinpoche always say that if we have enough inner punya, enough positive energy, anyway, things will work out for us, No problem. No need to worry about the details, he said, yeah? He always said, please work on accumulating positive energy, yeah? Then things will happen, like it did for him, like really, like looks like miracle, but it wasn't a miracle. It was because he accumulated all this incredible positive energy and then spent it doing good things, yeah? Because, of course, like a bank account, you can put it in and you can take it out again, yeah? We just have to be, we who don't know about these things very well, we have to be careful not to spend our positive energy in the wrong way. So how is it to spend the positive energy in the wrong way? It's by enjoying ourselves too much, yeah? Like, for example, if we get a lot of positive energy, it means things happen for us very easily. And then we can get, like, let's say, enchanted with this. And we can think, okay, wonderful, and I'll spend all my time, I don't know, going on a beautiful holiday, eating a beautiful restaurant and having wonderful time. So then we're just spending, and we know, like in our bank account, if the money's not coming in and we're just spending, it will just go down, 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 and finally we will run out of money, yeah? When we run out of punya, money in our heart bank account, then we get problems, yeah? Then we go into deficit, yeah? So Rinpoche used to explain a lot, he used to explain this example, like, for example, he used to say, okay, karma is like this, yeah, okay? And this is a very relevant example for Rinpoche, because Rinpoche had two phones. Okay, I have two phones, but only one of them is working as a phone, don't worry, yeah? So he had two phones, and with two mobile phones, and he was continuously on them day and night, but calling people all over the world, okay? So sometimes, this is, I'm not joking, sometimes used to come the bill, yeah, to Kumpan, no? And his phone bill was like 5,000 euros or something. And everybody's like, oh my God, and sometimes the phone company would phone up and say, what are you doing? Is this a private house? But Rinpoche was all the time, he was calling people, not because he was why to help people, yeah? Because he had so many different projects all around the world of people he was caring for, like continuously, yeah? So Rinpoche, so he knew very well about this, about the phone bill, okay? So he used to say, okay, it's like this. Imagine you have one friend, let's say you're in Albagnano, let's say, okay, today you're in Albagnano, and you have one friend and down the road, and okay, you're calling, anyway, maybe you can use WhatsApp, yeah, okay? It doesn't cost anything, your friend in Albagnano or around there, yeah? You can speak as long as you want on your phone. But then you have another friend, let's say in Brazil or Tibet or Australia or somewhere, and you also like to call that one, and you're calling and talking, yeah? And it's very nice, and you're having a good time, okay? Till the end of the month, and then comes on your bank balance, on your computer, the bill, and you're like, you get a complete shock, yeah, when you see the bill, yeah, because you didn't realize how this is when you first get your phone, no? Yeah, didn't realize how expensive that call was, yeah. So once you realize that calling that friend in Brazil or wherever is so incredible, or Tibet is incredible expensive, any of us, except Rinpoche, no? Any of the rest of us will say, okay, I'm not calling them anymore, or I'm going to find a cheaper way to do it, no? I'm going to, I don't know, I'll find WeChat or WhatsApp or something so I can call for free, no? Yeah. So Rinpoche said, karma is like this, okay? Like we don't understand that some actions are more expensive. Like some actions are very expensive, like for example, anger, for example, is incredibly expensive, yeah? We don't realize that all our good energy is going through anger, and it's true, no? And as soon as we do, we stop doing it, no? But that's the thing. We don't realize how expensive our actions are, yeah? Because if we do, we change immediately, yeah? And this is what it means, NgalSo, Rinpoche's idea of explaining the spiritual path. He's showing us, okay, that's super expensive. If you want to keep doing it, fine, but you will get sick. You will have no friends. You will be alone. You will be miserable, but please, if you like, go ahead. And the Rinpoche, it was always like that. He never, ever, ever said to people, you should do this and you should do that. And we all know that's true, no? And many times he just said, it was kind of let people make their own experience, and let us, and you say, Rinpoche, I want to do this, and that say, yes, and then you do, and then whoops, fall on your face, Then come back, say, Rinpoche, I made a mess. He's like, okay, now I'll give another better solution, Because this time maybe we listen, So Rinpoche was always doing like this. Why? Because we don't listen, no? So that's why Rinpoche decided to teach like this, no? NgalSo, This is what will happen, if you continue to do this. But if you do the opposite, if you do the positive, so this is what will happen, So then it's up to us, This is exactly why Rinpoche explained the Dharma in this format of NgalSo, Okay, so that was number 9, So if we want to accumulate incredible energy in our inner heart bank account, which will enable us to do whatever we want in life, including get enlightened, but also have long life, health. Rinpoche always said, whatever we want to do in life, he said we need 5 pure elements, no? And also we need incredible punya, no? Incredible merit, Okay? If we want all our wishes to be fulfilled. So the best way to fill up our inner heart bank account is to develop bodhicitta, Okay? Okay, then point number 10, the last one, 10th shadow and 10th light, NgalSo. Okay? Without bodhicitta, we can at best achieve nirvana and bring inner peace and bliss to ourselves. 10th sunlight, like full sunlight, With bodhicitta, we can become a supreme healer who brings inner and world peace to everyone, okay? So anyway, so this is from... I just wanted to share with you a little bit of Rinpoche book, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 3, Because actually this book's super nice because we have, for example, we have so many different beautiful manuals on, for example, Lamrim, which is the different stages of transforming the mind. Then the Lojong, which is the mind training teachings, where we learn to use difficulties as part of our personal development, okay, Okay, very important. And also something called Mahamudra, which is how to understand the nature of reality. So in this one book, Rinpoche put together some of his thoughts on these three things, Lamrim, Lojong, and Mahamudra, So this is also super nice, So, okay, now I'm making publicity, but only for NgalSo followers, obviously, So anybody who doesn't have a copy of this book, please consider getting one, okay? So you can get through the online shop of Albaniano, okay, if you look there. Super nice book to have, Okay, really interesting, And like me, for example, I worked on this. I wrote it, I wrote down this for Rinpoche, okay? I just spent like maybe 1 year of my life doing this, okay? Now I'm thinking, so useful, so interesting, I mean, I did that, then many other things afterwards, okay? Now I'm looking at it again. It's so nice, so beautiful what Rinpoche says. And also so incredible. It's got a special energy, for us who are Rinpoche follower, Different, the energy, This is like, how do you say, our inheritance, all these kind of things, This and many others, okay? This is what Rinpoche wrote down, left for us to do, So it's not like, I'm lost, I don't know what to do. No, what we have to do, the instructions here, How to be happy, how to have a good life and so on, How to develop our inner life and so on, Anyway, so if you like a copy of that, our NgalSo community, please consider getting one from our online shop, Why? Because we need spiritual company, Especially this year, no? I mean, of course, we always need it, but this year is like very difficult, Too hard, As you might have noticed here, I put up some lights, Why? Because we need more light, More cozy feelings, Okay? And I think we're all feeling a bit like that this year, We need everything like, like make us feel better, So anyway, all these things, if we do, we'll definitely feel really, really a lot better, Okay? Which is why we're doing these classes, no? Okay. Anyway, so that was the 10 benefits of bodhicitta. I just wanted to go through it again based on Rinpoche's actual book, Okay? Rather than like the also beautiful. No, of course, our general lineage teachings, but I'd like to show you like a little bit difference, no? So Rinpoche is always like this, like, yeah, actually it's kind of like teaching in a mature way, isn't it? Oh, it's like up to you, you know, like if you like, okay, go ahead, you know. If you like to be miserable by yourself, nobody will like you. Just be selfish, and then the result will be you will be by yourself, you will be miserable, yeah? If you like people to love you and everybody want to be with you, develop empathy, love and kindness towards others, no? And because like with Rinpoche, it was you saw the result, no? Like for example, every time Rinpoche was always going around the world, no, all the time, yeah. Many people all the time like invite him, oh, please come here to this event, this wherever, you know. And so I would say, Rinpoche would say, yes, of course, I will come with my secretary. And then he would always turn up with like about 15 people. He said, they're all my secretaries, you know. Yeah, Rinpoche always traveled with a ton of people with him all the time. Why? Because not that he needed, but everybody wanted to be with him like all the time, you know. Why? Because he had this incredible empathy, yeah, and people just could not get enough of his company, no. So we saw it's possible with him, yeah. So bit by bit, okay, you might think, oh, it's impossible, I can never be like Rinpoche and this and that, but okay, we become our own version, yeah, of something like that, yeah. What Rinpoche embodied was the Dharma, yeah. And this is completely true. Like one time, one friend said to Rinpoche, I think Lamrim is boring, yeah? People used to say all kinds of things, you know? Then Rinpoche looked at her very seriously and said, what do you mean? Do you think I'm boring? Because Rinpoche was the living embodiment of the Dhamma, right, yeah? So it's like, oh, how strange that somebody would possibly think the Lamrim is boring, yeah? So the Buddha showed us a path that each and every one of us can follow, yeah? Rinpoche followed it, and that we could saw the result, incredible result, okay? But Rinpoche and the other masters of our lineage, they've given us everything we need to do it ourselves. We can't say, oh, something is missing, because it's not true. Rinpoche left everything for us to do, you know, like beautiful centers, number one conditions, wonderful teachings, everything arranged, okay? Nothing is missing except from our own side, we need to put it into practice, yeah? Yeah, that's the only missing part is that. Rinpoche always said we need to, how do you say, develop the missing part. And one of the missing parts is that we can't be bothered to do it, or we're bored, or we don't feel enough like self-confidence maybe that we can do it, no? But there's absolutely no reason why not. Each and every one of us is good enough to evolve on the spiritual path, yeah? Guaranteed, yeah? Okay? Okay, so anyway, so that was the 10 benefits of bodhicitta. And then after that I was continuing talking about how to live the bodhisattva's lifestyle, yeah? So we talked about the perfection of generosity, and we talked about the perfection of patience, yeah? Okay? So actually there's 6 bodhisattva perfection: generosity, ethics, patience, energy, concentration, and wisdom. So we still need to look at a few of those. And now we'll continue to look actually based on this one, yeah? So all Rinpoche's books are all interrelated, yeah? So actually you need all the books to get the whole picture, yeah? Why? Because we couldn't have a book that was like kind of that big, yeah? Because well, you just wouldn't be able to lift it up, it'd be impossible, no? Like, I don't know, like all the things once I counted how many pages I write down, you know, with Rinpoche, I think it was like 20,000 pages or something like. So you can't have like 20,000 page book or something, can you? So that's why we have many books. So, for example, if we know this section we're doing now about the Lamrim, and here's quite short, but no problem. We just get this one here, also by Rinpoche, and then gradually we can get the whole picture. Okay. So we talked about the perfection of generosity last time. Okay. Okay, and then we also talked about the perfection of patience. Yeah. So these days I talk with lots of friends in our Sangha. No? One friend was saying to me, she was saying that when she was doing a retreat now, she said many times if I don't feel like it, you know, and this thing of like patiently enduring suffering to practice the Dharma, do I have to do it? Yeah. So actually, you know, what Rinpoche always explained to us is that normal life is suffering, yeah, okay? If nobody's obliging us to do anything, okay, yeah? Like, it's, how to say, like, we're practicing the Dharma because our ordinary self is not good enough, you know? Nobody's like dragged us into a Buddhist center, did they? And said, "Okay, you must practice Buddhism." No, or each one. In fact, nobody can become a Buddhist, but nobody can be made a Buddhist by anybody else. No, which is one very different thing about Buddhism to other spiritual traditions. No, it's like you have to be capable of understanding what you're doing, and you have to assent to it yourself. So you can't be like, let's say, baptized into Buddhism or something. It's not possible. Yeah. So each of us freely entered into this, yeah, okay. And it's like, okay, if we don't practice, yeah, what would happen? What will happen is we just stay the same, yeah, okay. Not a thunderbolt will not fall on our head or anything like this, but we'll remain miserable and unhappy, yeah. In our personal samsara, again and again and again, creating unhappiness and dissatisfaction and problems for ourselves and others, yeah. So, realizing that, we practice, no? Because if we don't practice, we won't change and we'll just remain as we are, which is not satisfactory because we're always miserable, depressed, our mind's not stable. We know, yeah, we're not happy with our lives. It's always like, oh, if only I had that, I'd be happy. It's always like happiness is we never reach. No, it's always like, if only I had this, if only I had that. Never get there, no? So we need to, Rinpoche said, we need to change the point of our view of our mind, yeah? Then change the point of view of the mind and we can be happy, you know? We can be peaceful, yeah? So, this thing of patiently enduring suffering, life is suffering. All we have to do is patiently endure our life and not get angry and pissed off about, disturbed about our life, okay? Yeah? Yeah? We don't need to make any other extra problem or suffering for ourselves in term, yeah? So we don't need to be, I don't know, kind of like ascetics or like doing something super hard and tough, thinking this is Dharma practice, because this is what I wanted to say. Rinpoche always make everything like super nice, super sweet, super like joyful, you know? So we always felt, now I've got the lights up now, so we always felt like all the time like it was Christmas, yeah? For us, every day with Rinpoche was Christmas Day, yeah? Not because he was giving out presents, but because it was that feeling, you know? And it's true, no? Every day was Christmas Day, you know? And also that's why Rinpoche had this, it's like, what's Christmas, you know? It's like, when we explained to him, oh, you know, we're with the family, we're kind to each other, you know, we give presents, we're just like, yeah, but we do that every day, don't we, you know? It was found very strange, our modern idea that we only do it like sometimes, you know? So anyway, Rinpoche's idea is that we practice, but in a joyful way, in a soft way, you know, in the most happy way we can, you know? So he always teaches like this, like even like look like joking, you know, yeah? So he kind of like trick us into practicing the Dharma, trick us into sitting 10 hours with him in the Gompa, convincing us that that was the most enjoyable thing ever in the whole world, no? And for that, it was actually at the time, no? So anyway, so we just need to think about things in a different way, yeah? So it's not like I must practice the Dharma. No, it's because we like it, you know? We feel better, you know? And it's much better than, I don't know, just switching on the TV and watching some horrible film, yeah? Or some awful news, yeah? Okay? Like I was saying before, now Rinpoche all the time it's true, no, listening all the time to all these news channels, like watching all the Italian news and Euro news and Russian news and English news and American news, all news he used to watch, yeah? He had like all these news channels on his TV, yeah? And why he could support doing that was because he had bodhicitta, and every time he saw, like, I don't know, a bomb explosion or a tsunami or an earthquake or refugees or whatever, he was praying for all those people, yeah? So for him, it was like, you know, it was part of his bodhicitta mind, you know? Whereas for us, it's just like, oh, after a while, it's like, I can't stand this anymore, I just feel depressed. That's the difference, no? His bodhisattva mind, bodhicitta mind, and an ordinary mind, after a while, just like, oh, basta, can't stand it anymore, yeah? So anyway, so we have to practice in a joyful way, that's what I want to say. So patiently enduring suffering means we have to, actually, Rinpoche point of view is to practice the Dharma in a joyful and a happy way, okay? Yeah? Okay, so I wanted to just add that, yeah, okay? Then also, another friend sent me one question saying that bodhisattvas, yeah? Bodhisattvas, they wish to get out of samsara, yeah? Okay? They wish to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings, yeah? Okay? But it says, but then they also commit to stay forever in samsara. So isn't that a contradiction? Yeah. So I also have to reply to this. Yeah. So, for example, Shantideva, our very famous master Shantideva, he says, for as long as space exists, yeah, for as long as beings remain, for that long I will return to help and heal all sentient beings. Yeah. Okay. This is the Bodhisattva's wish, no? And our Rinpoche used to say that very often, you know. And this actually is good, no? Because actually promise, no? It means promise he will come back, no? Yeah. He will come back and remanifest again to continue to guide sentient beings again and again and again, okay? So there's no contradiction between being an awakened one, being a Buddha, and being able to help sentient beings in samsara, yeah? It's not like one or the other, yeah? And this is a very important point in, let's say, Mahayana, Vajrayana Buddhism, yeah? A Buddha, yeah, an awakened one, can still be with us, can be reborn as a human being, yeah, okay, and guide other people in the path, yeah. So, like, for example, like us, yeah, with Rinpoche, yeah, we're all in our personal samsara, in our personal drama. This is happening, that's happening, that person's horrible, I'm totally attracted to that one. Personal samsara, yeah. And Rinpoche has like this pure mind, you know, awakened mind, enlightened mind. He's still there with us, but he doesn't experience it in the same way, yeah? So if we think about it in an ordinary way, we can see this is true. There can be many people in the same room with complete different experience, no? Yeah? Why? Because they have different background, different education, different culture, so they can be in the same space, but experience in a very different way, yeah? So this is why in the Buddhist tradition we say that for example, the Buddha can manifest as a tulku and be with us in the human realm to guide us out of enlightenment. And also we say, for example, like the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, Chenrezig, and so on, they can be in the animal realm, they can be in the hell realm, they can be in the ghost realm, they can be in the God realm, they can be in any realm, yeah? And they can relate to those beings and help them, yeah? But it doesn't mean that they themselves experience that kind of same emotion, that same kind of mental suffering, yeah, or mental or physical suffering, yeah. So we can see that's completely true, you know, even in the normal experience we've seen with Rinpoche and many other people, yeah. Like maybe we're all negative and he just come in and was like, hello, and you know, it completely changed the energy, no? Yeah. So anyway, so there's no contradiction, yeah. Somebody can seek enlightenment, seek awakening. In fact, we should know. And that means if you're awakened, what would you do? Yeah, you wouldn't think, okay, now I'm going to go to the Bahamas and drink martinis for the rest of all eternity or wherever, or heaven. No, I wouldn't go to heaven and drink martinis or whatever angels drink, yeah, for the rest of eternity. You think, no, what else is there to do except make others happy, care for others, bring others to peace and well-being and healing, yeah? So there's absolutely no contradiction, because the whole raison d'etre, the whole reason for being of an awakened being is to help and heal others. Therefore, that's exactly why we have the Buddhas have to manifest, at least in our world, as human beings, as tulkus, no? Isn't it? Yeah. Because otherwise we can't see them, yeah. Or most of us can't see them, yeah. I mean, Rinpoche could see quite a lot of them, and actually, some of us, I don't know if it was like some energy filled around him, or anyway, we have some collective karma, but many of us, we saw some incredible things at the same time when we were with him, no? So anyway, so there's no problem, yeah? Yes, a bodhisattva wishes to become awakened and to become a Buddha, and simultaneously wishes to stay working for all beings for their welfare and happiness forever, every day of the year, no Saturdays and Sundays, forever. And they're completely happy with that, yeah? Like Rinpoche, no? It's like, Sunday? What? No, it doesn't exist for him. Sunday, Saturday, holiday. He had no concept of that at all. It's just like, I need to help people, yeah? So that's, you know, that was how we should do, no? Okay, of course, we will do in our own way, inspired by Rinpoche, no? We don't all come out like exactly the same, no? It's not. Yeah, but each one will develop according to our own potential, our own capacity, yeah? So each one we will mature to the best version of ourselves, okay? yeah, an awakened version of each and every one of us, yeah. Okay, so perfection of generosity. I talked about the perfection of patience, actually, because I jumped to number 2, the perfection of ethics. So let's have a look in Rinpoche's book, Self-Healing 3, Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket. So let's have a look about that one, yeah? Actually, also, Bodhisattva Shantideva. It's a beautiful book called Bodhisattva Charya Avatara, Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life. Beautiful. And many chapters. Each chapter is perfection of generosity, perfection of ethics, patience, and so on. Beautiful, yeah. If you have time, please read that. Yeah, it's in, I think, almost all languages. Really, really beautiful. Okay, okay, patience. We've done that one. Actually, because I have no patience, I jumped over ethics. Yeah, but now we need to go back to perfection of ethics. Yeah. Anyway, in ethics, the basis of Buddhist ethics is ahimsa, non-violence, yeah? Like Rinpoche said, peace with everything, everything with peace. By all human beings' attention, and by all holy beings' blessing, yeah? We said that hundreds and hundreds and thousands of times, no? We said, no, with him, no? And it's true, that's what the historical Buddha said. Don't harm anyone, yeah? And if you can, on top, try and help them, but at least don't harm anyone here, okay? That's the basis of our ethics, yeah, okay? Okay, hang on, let's have a look. Okay, I'm looking at page 305, yeah? Okay, so then again it's written like NgalSo, like path of darkness, path of light, yeah? Okay, so it says, yeah? Rinpoche says, we have the negative dependently arising, cause and condition of our body, speech, and mind energy flowing everywhere, like a river that's broken its banks. Yeah, it's so true, no? Like when we have an emotional attack, it's just like that, isn't it? Like a river and everywhere, no? Like uncontrolled, yeah? We act recklessly without shame or without consideration for others. And how many times have we done that? A lot, yeah? Yeah, a lot, yeah? We are completely controlled by our ignorance and negative, deluded emotions of attachment, aggressiveness, nervousness, jealousy, and so forth, yeah? And then we walk around saying, I don't care, yeah? Everything making casino, as we say in Italian, no? Acting in this self-destructive and childish way, we harm ourselves and others and bring deep inner suffering, darkness, and depression upon ourselves, yeah? Okay, so this is the negative part, yeah? So in Buddhism, yeah, ethics, what it means is we're creating like a fence, basically, or let's say a dam or something around our energy of body, speech, and mind, around our emotions. Why? Is because we want our emotions to go in a positive way. We don't want this like, yeah, all our energy like flowing everywhere, making casino, yeah? So when we say somebody's unethical, that's what we mean, yeah? Like we're like losing it, yeah? Losing all our good energy of body, speech, and mind, yeah? By acting like aggressively or nervous or saying bad things, yeah? So what we try and be is peaceful, yeah? Okay, to contain the energy of our body, speech, and mind. And why do we want to contain the energy of our bodies? Why do we not want to spend it all, like, yeah, like a tsunami, an emotional tsunami? Why? Because it explains here, page 305 of Rinpoche's book, Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket. So, the path of light. We need self-healing, not the small mind of continuously seeking sensual and emotional gratification. By practicing NgalSo self-healing, we achieve the power of self-morality, of ethics, when we develop our inner positive energy and inner light. We need to understand that bombarding our senses with extreme energy is not really enjoyment, but suffering, yeah? This is, for example, like when we look at our phone for 10 hours, yeah? Okay? We think, oh, it's fun, and I like kind of follow, then we just get tired, no? Our eyes hurt. Wasting the time, no? Wasting the energy, yeah? But we do it because we think this is fun, and in fact, they make, like these phones, no? Yeah? People that make them, they make the programs in them so that we get addicted to the endorphins in our brain. They respond, no, to, what is it, like thumbs up and likes and all this stuff that they put, like the colors, no? Yeah. So we're like laboratory rats, no? Like addicted, no, to all this stuff, yeah. Then of course, finally we get burnt out with all this stuff, yeah. So anyway, not just with the phones, with many, many different things, yeah. Shouldn't waste our energy, no? So we need to understand how to use our energy wisely in each moment of the day and the night, yeah? Yeah, and what would be the best way to use our precious human energy? Unifying our big heart energy of relative bodhicitta with the inner space experience of absolute bodhicitta. Yeah? Okay, so Rinpoche used to say, okay, first we need to change our small selfish heart into the big open heart of compassion, yeah, the bodhicitta mind, yeah. And he said, he always said, you modern people, yeah, he always said he was from the 8th century, you know, he was from the 8th century jumping into the 20th century, yeah. And he said, you modern people, you spent trillions of dollars sending people to the moon, and what did you come back with? Rocks, yeah, not very useful, rocks, yeah. He said, we Tibetan lamas, we've been to the moon and we brought back the essence of compassion, the essence of peace, of bodhicitta, yeah? That's useful, yeah? He said, you should do like us, yeah? Go to our moon, yeah? Okay? So he always used to say like that, yeah? So, and it says here, we should use our energy and unify our big heart of bodhicitta with the inner space experience of absolute bodhicitta. So Rinpoche always used to call what we normally call meditation on emptiness, inner space training, yeah. And in fact, I was saying that in the Self-Healing 2 book, no, there's like kind of like not the Da Vinci Code, but the Lama Caroline code. There's many little messages encoded into the designs, no, and you've got to figure out what it means, yeah. So many of them have got. Let's have a look. Many of them are talking about this inner space, inner light, inner purification. Yeah. So gradually, if you don't want to read the book, if you just look at the pictures, yeah. There's some people like pictures, no, like comic books, yeah. So then also through the comic images, yeah. Then also the message is being revealed, yeah. So best thing so if we practice ethics, it means we're not getting involved in like gossiping, fighting, listening to negative information. Like we're not doing bad things, and if we're not doing bad things, it means we're not thinking about them either. Yeah, it means we have more space in our mind. Yeah. So then we have time to meditate. Yeah. So what do we do? Is because we want to evolve and develop our inner capacity, then we do this thing called Rinpoche called space training. Yeah, which is like, okay, I'm totally convinced that I truly exist. Yeah, absolutely sure. Yeah. So if I truly exist, I must be able to point to myself, yeah? So then we start, okay, where am I? Am I in my head? Am I in my ear, my eye, my nose, my tongue, my brain? Yeah, the combination of my body and mind, yeah? We go through this whole checklist looking for this very vivid sense of self, yeah? And if we do this kind of what's called analytical meditation, it's like, no, not there, not in the eye, not in the ear, not in the nose, not in the tongue, not in the brain, not in that part of the mind, not in that other part of the mind, not in the body, because I can lose parts of it, no, and still have a sense of I, yeah? Not in the combination of the body and mind. So finally, we go through all the list. And finally, we get to the end of the list, and it's like, but I've run out of options, yeah? But the sense of I is still there. So then we should think, there's nowhere where this hallucination of a permanent independent self, which is so strong to me, yeah, which is the basis of so much emotional suffering, actually there's nowhere I can point to and say where it is, yeah? All I can say is it's not there, yeah? So a not there means a big space, yeah? So that's why Rinpoche always said, it's like you search for something you can't find. What you find is a big space, yeah? When you recognize that big space, it means our fantasy was wrong, yeah? Yeah? And if we think like that for long enough, we can become free of our mental suffering, of a permanent independent self, and we can become a happier, a more balanced, healthy person, yeah? More in touch with reality, yeah? Anyway, so Rinpoche always called it space training, okay? Anyway, more about that later. There's a lot about that in Rinpoche's books, yeah? Okay. So, he said, okay, so if we practice ethics, what we can do is use our energy to meditate on the 2 bodhicittas, yeah? Now remember, in self-healing, all the time we're doing, Oh my guru. And everybody's like, what are you doing? You look so silly. Why are you doing this? Why we do this is because it's like this, the two wings of a bird flying, yeah? A bird with one wing, as we know, cannot fly, and not with that wing either, yeah? What we need is the two wings going together. We need the relative bodhicitta, which is this incredible love and compassion and wish to help others, which gradually will mature into what we call bodhicitta, yeah? And the other one is this research into where is this fixed permanent self, this center of my identity that I'm so totally sure is there, and this is what causes all my negative reactions, yeah? Where is it, yeah? So we need to do these two, so that wing is looking for this actual hallucination, but we have to understand that it's hallucination, yeah? Okay, that our mind is making that, yeah? Okay. And this one is the dedication, wishing to grow for the benefit of all beings. So then, if we have two wings and like this and start going long enough, then what will happen is we start to take off, yeah? We start to float up and fly to enlightenment, yeah? Okay? So, anyway, so that's why Rinpoche always that's why we do like that when we do self-healing, yeah? And we had to do, when we first start to do self-healing, no, we have to go with Rinpoche. Many of us, we go with Rinpoche, we go in the Indian Buddhist monasteries in Sera, Ganden, Drepung, Tashi Lumpo, and in the monasteries in Tibet and Mongolia and everywhere. And then we used to go in, Rinpoche would make us sit in the middle, like huge assembly hall full of monks, yeah? Like very serious, like a lot of monks, like very old, and like, hundreds and hundreds of them looking at us. And then we start doing self-healing. And we just have to start doing like this. And we're thinking, oh no. And it was like, first it was difficult, But then why? Because we had to also understand that, like, the beauty of Rinpoche's practice. But first, because we weren't used to doing anything like this, no? But anyway, so because we never see anything like this before, yeah. Okay. But anyway, so we all start doing this with all the monks looking at us. Also with Rinpoche, Rinpoche was there in the front doing it with us, And but then actually Rinpoche explained to all the lamas and monks and geshes the meaning of his practice, and many of them really start to support it when they understood what he was doing. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so like that, yeah. Okay, so by practicing ethics, yeah, which is based on non-violence, we can, instead of like getting involved in, I don't know, just rubbish on Facebook or wasting our time or fighting with our neighbors or whatever, yeah, we can spend our time developing the two bodhicittas, opening our big heart of relative bodhicitta and flying in the inner space of absolute bodhicitta, yeah, okay? And also, we can practice what's called the 3 ethics of a bodhisattva. First is do not harm any living being, yeah, which is actually a very big one, yeah, because, like, maybe this is harming, like, you have to think about it. Maybe many things in my life is actually have some harmfulness in, then maybe I need to change many things. No? But anyway, try as much as you can not to harm any being, yeah, okay? Then it says we need to accumulate healing energies and inner light by integrating the Theravada, Mahayana, and self-healing into our daily lives. So we need to practice all the different kinds of Buddhist practice, yeah? And second one, we need to channel our energy into benefiting, helping, and healing other beings in whichever way are suitable to their culture and personal views, yeah? Okay? So obviously we shouldn't impose things on people, yeah? That's a big thing in Buddhism, yeah? Like the Buddha said, I'll show you the path, but you have to do it yourself, yeah? We're not like missionary type, yeah? But anyway, we provide positive information for those who like to follow, no? Yeah? So, don't harm others. Do everything we can. Like Rinpoche said, every day do one less negative thing. Every day do one more positive thing. He always said that a lot. Yeah. And on top, yeah, do everything we can possible within the law to benefit others. Okay. Yeah. Everything that's suitable to benefit others. Yeah. So there's also sometimes why we need wisdom. Yeah. Because sometimes we think maybe suitable, but in reality it's not. Yeah. But as we grow wiser, we will know, no? Isn't it? Yeah. So we should help people suitable to their culture and personal views, yeah? Well, that means, of course, we should respect other people's culture, other people's religions, yeah? Yeah, so that was, Rinpoche always emphasized that a lot and make us, truly to know many other cultures, many other kinds of people that normally we would not have been exposed to, and also have a respect for them, because one thing is like if you have some general idea, but when you actually meet people from different cultures and religions, like for example, we start the spiritual forum now. We're together with the United Nations, and so many countries there's these local meetings of spiritual leaders who come together to talk about peace, the environment, and so on. For example, in Milano, since many years we've had like our NgalSo group. We've been participating in these interreligious meetings, also together with the Bishop of Milan and many Islamic leaders, many Jewish leaders, many Hindu leaders, many other Buddhist leaders as well. Anyway, people of all different spiritual traditions, of which there's many. So since maybe almost 30 years, like various representatives from our community, like Roberta, who passed away, and Nune and Francesco and Carmen, and I hope I haven't forgotten anybody. If I have, apologize. Have been Ista as well, working together for the spiritual forum. Okay. So anyway, so Rinpoche instilled in us that we need to respect other people's religion and culture, because if not, how can you help anybody? No way, no. Anyway, so then it says, page 305, we need to perfect our relative and absolute ethics quickly. Okay, and that's the end of it. So, so let's get ethical. Ethics is fun. Why? Because then we don't have any more drama. Drama's only fun while we're addicted to suffering. So once we discover that not having drama is much better, then we start to think, oh, maybe I should be ethical. My life is a lot better, it's a lot nicer, And not only that, I have the time and space to evolve, okay. And we have what we call the pratimoksha, the way of personal liberation. That means do not get involved in things that will create drama and create problems, okay. So lay people, they have one way not to get involved in drama, like for example, for lay people, householders, or every person, don't harm others, or protect life, Don't steal things, In fact, give things instead, but do not steal the people's things, Don't take what's not given. Why? Because if you do, you'll get caught and there'll be a lot of drama, It's going to be a big casino, so don't do it if you want a happy and peaceful life, Also, sexual misconduct. Now, in Buddhism, we don't have this thing like sex is a sacrament, like in other traditions, But don't commit sexual misconduct, I don't know, with your best friend's partner or whatever. Why? Because you have a lot of drama and casino. That's why if you want a peaceful life, happy life, don't do it, Okay? Express your sexuality in a way that's consensual and with respect, okay? Then what else? Lying, stealing, killing. Oh yes, don't intoxicate yourself. End up, as Rinpoche says in Self-Healing 1, don't end up, wake up in the morning after a party with your head in the ashtray with a big hangover. Because it's just not becoming. And anyway, it's not suitable. We wish to develop clear minds. Actually, Rinpoche never said to most people don't drink. But he said drink less. And for example, I heard Rinpoche sometimes say, if you want to drink, okay, drink only little, maybe some wine, but in the evenings, Like, i.e., do not drink 2 bottles of wine or a bottle of whiskey because it's just not compatible with meditation, okay? Anyway, and then, oh yes, and don't lie, okay? Be truthful, okay? With the okay, this is, now we're talking about the pratimoksha. So generally, if we're truthful, it's much better, Trust is incredibly important, okay? However, as we see later when we come on to the Bodhisattva vows, there are certain cases where you can, like, for example, if somebody's running down the road with an axe, and he says, where is so-and-so, I want to kill them with this axe. And you can say, that way, and you know very well the person's gone that way, so that would be okay, But that's different now, that's out of caring for others, For our own purpose, we should not lie. We should be truthful. So people know when they talk to us, they can trust us, they can rely on us, So Rinpoche emphasized very, very much that we should also trust ourselves and be able to rely on ourselves, because this is one of the big problems that we have nowadays is most people, they don't feel like, even not only can they not trust the government, the weather, their boss or anybody, or their religion or whatever, but they also cannot trust themselves. So what we can learn to do is learn to trust ourselves. So we take refuge in our inner Buddha, our inner Dharma, and we wish to become a Sangha for the benefit of all beings. Because then you think, well, at least I can trust my guru, and I can trust me, so life's okay. Then everybody else, whether give them the benefit of doubt. Okay. So that's a better way to think. Okay. So anyway, so that was the perfection of ethics, and now we've done the Bodhisattva in a very short way, Rinpoche way. We did the Bodhisattva perfection of generosity, Bodhisattva perfection of ethics, and the Bodhisattva perfection of patience. So next Tuesday, we will do the Bodhisattva perfection of energy, concentration, and wisdom. Okay, then we did the 6 perfections. And then we will carry on. Okay. Anyway, Rinpoche emphasized the practice of the 6 perfections very much. So for example, we have one sadhana called Mahayana Self-Healing, where Rinpoche linked the Bodhisattva perfections together with various Buddhas, various Bodhisattvas. So why he did that is because, well, for many reasons, but also, for example, in Indonesia, in Borobudur, where we all went many times, or most of us who are listening went many times. There's one temple called Mendut Temple. And in there, originally on the outside of this temple, there are the 8 bodhisattvas. So there's like Chenrezig, Manjushri, Vajrapani, Maitreya, Samantabhadra, Salvanimara, Vishkambini, and 2 others who I forgot. Akashavajra and Kshitigarbha. Okay, there's the 8. Okay. So anyway, so there's a way to link all these holy beings, these Buddhas who embody these qualities with the 6 perfections. So Rinpoche, he made one sadhana, one method to realize this, of how to realize the 6 bodhisattva perfections based on meditating on and reciting the mantra and visualizing ourselves as the 6 bodhisattvas. Okay. So anyway, so Rinpoche emphasized this a lot. Okay. So Rinpoche always had this idea of practicing sutra and tantra together. So there's no contradiction. In fact, if we do the tantric practice, correctly, this is increasing our practice of generation and completion stage is increasing our bodhicitta. It's not something separate. Yeah. And like I was saying before, the bodhicitta, this opening our hearts, developing love, compassion, empathy, superior intention, wishing to truly do something, wishing to evolve for the benefit of all beings. This is actually the basis of the tantric realizations, like, for example, bliss. Okay. We talk about that in the highest yoga tantra. So if you want to develop spontaneous new bliss and emptiness, we need to meditate on the 2 bodhicittas. Okay. So it's all interrelated. Before we talk about 2 hands shaking, like something negative. Outer negative, shaking hand with inner negative. But now that this is everything's, all the positive cause and conditions coming together, like we need to meditate on the 2 bodhicittas in the sutra way, and then our generation and completion stage practice is also like meditating on the 2 bodhicittas. It is, it's the same. So the 2 hands are shaking hands together, and we will very quickly develop a complete pure, completely compassionate, completely peaceful, completely open, and completely awakened mind. Of an awakened person. Okay. So bit by bit, all of us can do this. Even if we just have this much at the moment, then it will become like this, and then like this, and like this. It will get bigger. Guaranteed, for sure. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so to conclude for tonight, in case maybe some friends join a little later, in this session. So in Albagnano this week, the cement base for the Rinpoche-la's stupa for Rinpoche-la Holy Body is being built, okay? And then, the rest of the stupa will gradually be being built. So in Albagnano, for the next week, our friends are engaging in the retreat of the name mantra of Rinpoche, Oma Guru Vajradhara Samati Muni Shasana Kama Uttavadanya Sri Bhadravassamanya Sawasiddhi. So at the beginning, of this session, we did the calling the Guru from afar prayer, and Dagi Jetsun Lama Tujichen, yeah. And we did one mala of Rinpoche name mantra. And I was saying that for all our, because we're all one family, no? Doesn't matter whether we're in Australia or America or Patagonia or can be anywhere. I mean, literally, we have Sangha members all over the world, yeah. So wherever you are in the world, yeah, we're all together as one family, yeah. So it'd be nice this week if we can, if all of us we say Rinpoche name mantra, yeah. And then when you said, I said, I don't know, 1,000, 10,000, whatever you can do, yeah. Then you send to Geraldo, or if you don't know Geraldo, send to somebody else in our Albaniano community, and then our friend in Albaniano will tell you Geraldo's WhatsApp or something, yeah. But please send your number to Albaniano, and then we make collection of all the numbers. Why? Rimshe liked this a lot. It was like we're depositing in our inner heart bank account, yeah. So we have both personal one and a collective Sangha one, yeah. So in our Sangha bank account, yeah, our Karma bank account, we already put. Rimshe was very proud of this. He said, "Oh, 5.5 million Guru Puja song recitations, yeah, and millions of this and millions of that." He was always encouraging us like this, yeah. So we should continue like this. So please, all of you who like, yeah, this next week, let's try and collect Rinpoche name mantra, yeah. And then we send out, and also for us personally, it's very good, yeah, because then it's not missing Rinpoche no so much if we say his mantra, yeah, because we feel this together with us, yeah. Don't feel so far away, no. So also it's like one therapy for us, okay? So anyway, so who would like to do? You're very welcome, yeah? So please, let's try, okay? And then all of us, we're all in this way, all of us, our entire NgalSo community, whether we're in Albaniano or not, we're contributing energetically to the successful construction of the stupa for Rinpoche's holy body, no? Okay? So that's nice, then we can all participate in the project, yeah? Okay, so to conclude, let's again say Rinpoche. Okay, now we do super short way, okay? Just taking refuge, yeah? And then Rinpoche prayer, and then we say the mantras, okay? This is like most short economy version prayer, okay? But it's okay, yeah? Okay? Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya, Locho Sampo Palgyuta Shipa, Tujetem Petrileya Noda, Pegedro Lozam Peze Pache, Paldela Maheshabla Sowade, Oma Guru, Vajradhara, Suhumati Muni, Shahasane Kama, Uttavahadanye, Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya, Sawasidi Mama Guru, Vajradhara, Suhumati Muni, Shahasane Kama, Uttavahadanye, Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya, Sawasidi Mama Guru, Vajradhara, Suhumati Muni, Shahasane Kama, Uttavahadanye, Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya, Sawasidi Pakyake Kuda Dagilu, Pakyake Sunda Dagina, Pakyake Tud Dagi, Dunyamechi Tujingilo, Makyake Kuda Dagilu, Makyake Sunda Dagina, Makyake Dagi, Dunyamechi Tujingilo. Om Guru Vajradhara Samati Muni Shasanikama Uttavadani Sibhadra Vasama. Om Guru Vajradhara Samati Muni Shasanikama Uttavadani Sibhadra Vasamani. Om Guru Vajradhara Surmati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Srivadra Vasamanya Sawasiddhi. So please, if we can, please let's recite Rinpoche name mantra this week, and then try and accumulate this positive energy together. Okay. Anyway, also strengthening our family, our NgalSo family energy. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Okay. So, okay. Now let's dedicate. Okay. So, 1 second. Okay. So if you have any special dedication in your mind, and for sure you do, because so many people sick, suffering. News is incredible, no? So anyway, so let's, whatever wish you have, as we dedicate, please make many good wishes, yeah? For whoever is sick, or whoever is suffering, for the environment, whatever you feel is important, yeah? Okay. Okay, so let's touch our hand to our heart, yeah? And then we'll dedicate together. Om Bhishwa Shanti Hum. 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 By the power of the truth, peace and bliss forever. By the power of the truth, peace and bliss forever. By the power of the truth, peace and bliss forever. Okay, now Shantideva dedication, the one that Rinpoche used to say very often. Actually, from the 10th chapter of the Bodhisattva Chariot Avatar. Today I'm going to say it in English, okay? So each one of you know, and most of our Sangha know, you have your version in Italian or Spanish or German or whatever, okay? So maybe you can also read yours in your language, yeah? It's in the back of the Chenrezig Singanada Puja of NgalSo practice. And also we have in many other different sadhana and card and so on, yeah? If you don't have a copy of this, I'm sure if you look on our Albaniano website, I'm sure it's there somewhere, yeah, okay? Anyway. May every being who's sick with disease be freed at once from every sickness. May every sickness that afflicts the living be wholly and forever absent from the world. May medicines be full of strength. May our mantras be chanted with success. May the bacteria and the virus that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their bodies and minds have, by virtue of my merit, limitless joy and happiness. As long as space exists, for as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to return, to drive away the sorrow of the world. May the pain and sorrow of all wandering beings ripen wholly upon me, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas always bring about the happiness of beings. Ni modele sendele, ni me kunyandele shin, ni sentantu dele pel, kuncho sungi jingi lo, kuncho sungi nudruso, kuncho sungi tashi sho. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the three jewels, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. Thank you all very much for listening. So please, in this next, well, for example, till for the next 5 days, next week, let's try and accumulate Rinpoche name mantra together, okay? And then please, those of you who have time, next Tuesday we will continue with the commentary of Rinpoche Lai's beautiful book, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, and we'll continue with the other Bodhisattva perfections, the perfection of, where are we? Energy, concentration, and wisdom. So thank you all very much. Hope you have a good week, yeah? And see you all soon. Thank you.